Heat transfer: the study of heat transfer phenomena, which include transfer of momentum, energy, mass, electricity, etc., has been recognized as a unified discipline of fundamental. A flux like heat transfer, momentum transfer, mass transfer, electricity, and a chemical reaction rate is linearly proportional to the respective conjugate force of temperature gradient. Heat is defined as energy transferred by virtue of the temperature difference or gradient. It is a vector quantity following in the direction of decreasing temperature with a negative temperature gradient. In the science of thermodynamics, the importance parameter is the quantity of heat transfer during a process. When a small amount of perfume vapor is sprayed into a room of air, the mass transfer process causes the perfume vapor to diffuse throughout the room until its concentration is uniform, indicating an equilibrium condition. In an electrically conducting material with a non-uniform electrical potential distribution. Today's content is conduction definition, behavior of thermal energy, transfer of heat, ways of heat transfer, and last is heat transfer in different material. The study of transfer phenomena, which include transfer of momentum, energy, mass, electricity, etc., has been recognized as unified discipline of fundamental importance on the basis of generalized flux and forces. And heat is defined as energy transferred by virtue of a temperature difference or gradient. It is a vector quantity, okay? And heat means uh, thermal, and heat energy is created by the movement of particles, that is atom, that produces heat. Heat energy increases as temperature increases because temperature increases, atom move faster. It means the atom have more kinetic energy. Transfer of heat means thermal energy. Thermal energy is transferred from one object to another when the objects are at different temperatures. The amount of heat means thermal energy that is transferred when two objects are brought into contact depends on the difference in temperature between the objects. Heat is transferred only when two objects are at different temperatures. Thermal energy always moves from warmer to cooler objects. The warmer object loses thermal energy and becomes cooler as the cooler objects gain thermal energy and becomes warmer. Energy will continue to move from a warmer object to a cooler object until both have the same temperature. Dear student, as we know that heat transfer takes place due to the temperature difference. What will happen to the coffee as it continues? So it we can see in this image what will happen to the coffee. The hot coffee is in the cup and heat is transferred from the coffee to the surrounding, and we can assume that the cup of coffee is as a system, and the heat transfer is a system to surrounding. So, surrounding absorbs the heat, and coffee uh, loses the. And the next question is, if a cup of coffee and a red popsicle were left on the table in this room, what would happen to them and why? The cup of coffee will cool until it reaches room temperature. The popsicle will melt, and then the liquid will warm to room temperature. Okay, as we know that the according to the thermal equilibrium, uh, heat will be transferred until the system and the surrounding reaches uh, uh, to the at thermal equilibrium. There are three distinct modes in which heat transmission can take place. First is conduction, radiation, and convection. Strictly speaking, only conduction and radiation should be classified as heat transfer processes because only these two modes depend on the existence of a temperature difference. Okay, and convection refers to the mass motion of a fluid, and the convective heat transfer between a solid wall and a fluid depends not only on the temperature difference but also on the mass transport of the fluid. However, since convection, like conduction and radiation, also accomplishes energy transfer from region of higher temperature to region of lower temperature, heat transfer by convection has become generally accepted. Thermal conduction, when the heat transfer is takes place because of temperature difference across the stationary medium. Conduction is the transfer of heat by direct contact in which particles collide each other. Conduction occurs most easily in solids and liquids. In this image, we can see the pan is directly contact with the heat, and here the mode of heat transfer is the conduction. Why is conduction easier in solids and liquids? Atoms and molecules are closer together in solids compared to liquids, and also in liquids atoms molecules are closer together, so the particles need to move only a short distance before they bump into one another and transfer the energy. In this image, you can see when you heat a metal strip at one end, the heat travels to the other end. In this metal strip, we heated the one end of the metal strip, and heat is transferred to the another end of the metal strip. Here we can observe that the mode of heat transfer is due to colliding of atoms molecules, and the here the mode of heat transfer is conduction. As you heat the metal, the particles vibrate. This vibration makes the adjacent particle vibrate, and so on, and so on. The vibrations are passed along the metal, and so is the heat. We call this is conduction. Uh, this is the mode of heat transfer uh, through conduction. Metals are different. The outer electron of metal atom drift and are free to move. When the metal is heated, this sea of electrons gain kinetic energy and transfer it throughout the metal. Insulator such as wood and plastic do not have this sea of electron, which is why they do not conduct heat as well as metal. Dear student, can you explain the movement of thermal energy in this picture below? There is the mode of heat transfer is through conduction, and there is two systems. One is hand and other is ice. Uh, Hand is always warmer than the ice, and the heat is transferred to the hand to the by the hand, and heat is gained by the uh, ice. It means that the heat is transferred in the ice, and heat is transferred by the hand. Faster moving molecules in your warm hand bump against the slower moving molecules in the ice. Thermal energy moves from your warmer hand to the colder ice. The slow moving of molecules in the ice moves faster. Dear students, why does metal feel colder than wood if they are both at the same temperature? In this image, you can see in one hand a metal piece, and in another hand, in another hand, it's a wooden piece. Metal is a good conductor of heat, as we know that, and as we know that wood is a bad conductor of heat, and metal is good conductor of heat. So wood is an insulator, and metal conducts the heat away from your hands. Wood does not conduct the heat away from your hand as well as the metal, so the wood feel warmer than the metal. It means that the rate of heat transfer through your hand is very slow in the case of wooden, and the heat transfer through your hand in the metallic piece is faster compared to the wooden piece, because of both have the different conductivity. Here, explain the movement of thermal energy if you were about to eat the Chinese food below. How is this an example of conduction? In this image, you can observe that the heat is transferred through the noodles, and we can assume that the noodles pot is a system, and heat is transferred through system to surrounding. And here the question is, how is this an example of conduction? We can observe that the noodle sticks is connected directly connected to the noodles, and the here the mode of heat transfer through conduction is between the noodles and noodles stick. Why does the lady in the pink dress drop her roasting stick before the lady? in the green dress. In this image, we can see that the heat is directly connected to the one end of the roasting stick, and the one end and the other end is not directly connected to the heat. So here the mode of heat transfer between the two ends of the roasting rod or roasting stick is through the conduction, because we only heat the one end of the stick, and another end of the stick automatically will be warm. So today we have learned that how the heat transfer takes place. Okay, thank you.